Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Spain have climbed again to the summit of world football when substitute Ferran Torres struck in the 106th minute to prize the World Cup from holders Argentina with a 1-0 victory that crowned a new era but brought precious little beauty. It was perhaps fitting that the final whistle sparked the game's liveliest moments, with players pushing, shoving and falling to the ground as Argentina's frustrations finally boiled over into a brawl. The euphemism, one for the purists, might have been coined to describe this contest. It was a match almost entirely devoid of quality, chances and risk, until Torres, introduced from the bench, finally broke the deadlock. Meanwhile, the United States has launched a 9th consecutive night of strikes on Iran, with explosions reported across several parts of the country. US Central Command confirmed it had begun a new wave of strikes aimed at degrading Iran's ability to attack commercial shipping passing through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran responded by launching another wave of missiles from Lorestan province. Iranian sources claimed the missiles targeted enemy ships near the Emirati coast, while the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced it had carried out a surprise strike against what it described as the enemy's special operations headquarters in Syria's Al-Tamf region. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said the United States remains open to a diplomatic solution with Iran, provided Tehran demonstrates genuine seriousness in negotiations. Talking to reporters before departing for the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Summit, Rubio stressed Washington has always supported meaningful and productive diplomacy. He accused Iran of using the Strait of Hormuz as leverage in the conflict, saying elements within Tehran were attempting to control one of the world's most important maritime trade routes.
Iranian forces have launched the 17th phase of their SAMAA UK drone operation, targeting US military facilities in Kuwait on Sunday. Iranian statements say the strikes hit an ammunition depot, Patriot radar systems, and military warehouses. Air raid sirens sounded in Kuwait, with the country's military saying its air defenses engaged hostile targets. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has said that the United States is trying to compensate for what it called a military defeat through continued attacks and efforts to restore the Strait of Hormuz to its pre-war status. IRGC Commander Brigadier General Yadollah Javani claimed that Iranian forces had delivered heavy blows to US bases in Jordan, Kuwait, Oman, and other countries, and vowed the attacks would continue. He also threatened revenge against those responsible for the killing of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Earlier, the Revolutionary Guard said that 2 ships were involved in an accident after attempting to cross the Strait of Hormuz through what Tehran described as an unsafe route. The IRGC said that 2 other vessels abandoned the same route and accused the ships of acting with US backing. The guards warned that vessels entering unsafe routes would face the risk of further accidents. President Donald Trump calls the deaths of 2 US service members in an Iranian missile and drone attack in Jordan a very sad thing, saying they died in service of our country. He reiterated that Washington's primary goal remains preventing Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. US Central Command said 2 troops were killed, 1 remains missing, and 4 others were injured in the attack. The latest casualties bring the US death toll since the conflict began to 16, with more than 430 service members wounded. Hours later, the US launched another round of airstrikes on Iranian military targets.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.